I'm making this box with 2 blanks. I made these blanks using pieces of wormy cherry burl cast in resin dyed with blue dye. I'm starting with a piece for the body mounted between centers. Now that I have it round, I'm using a skew to make a tenon so that I can mount it in my 4-jaw chuck. Now that I have it turned down to the burl, my next step is to start shaping the outside of the box. Now that the outside is shaped, my next step is to drill a hole to the bottom of the box with a Forstner bit. I'm drilling the hole in 2 steps to reduce the wear on my larger Forstner bit. This is a gooseneck hollowing tool that I'm using to make quick work of hollowing out the inside of the box. At this point, I'm ready to start hand chasing the threads. I'm using a Sorby 16 TPI female thread chaser and the auxiliary tool support. I'm starting off on a little bit of an angle and manually moving the cutter with a smooth motion. Once you get the thread started, you just need to touch the cutter to the threads and it will self-feed. Once the threads start cutting, I slowly rotate the tool until it's parallel with the opening. Now that I have the threads in the base, I need to start working on the lid. I have the blank for the lid mounted between centers so that I can cut a tenon for my 4-jaw chuck. Here I'm using a parting tool to start creating the tenon for my male threads. Once I get close to the diameter, I will switch to a square scraper to finish. I'm using a detail spindle gouge to cut a small groove for a thread stop. So now that I have everything prepped, I'm starting to cut the male threads. I'm starting at a little bit of an angle and I'm manually moving the cutter to start the threads. Once the threads are started, the tool will self-feed and I slowly rotate the tool until I'm parallel with the turning. Now that the threads are all cut, I'm applying a little bit of wax to lubricate the threads. Now that the threads are complete, it's time to attach the body so I can finish shaping the outside of the box. With the box shape all completed, my next step is to give it a good sanding. I sanded this box all the way up to 600 grit. I'm using a parting tool to part almost all the way through to remove the tenon off the lid of the box. I repeat this step to remove the tenon off the bottom as well. My final step is to apply a sanding paste followed by my finishing wax. After it's all polished and waxed, I will cut the box off the tenon and clean up the top of the lid.